Task limit reached. So we've managed inventory and we have done our task item turn-ins. We are 2 Tedmits in already and progressing nicely. And I guess we should ride. It is Gondor. Edith Eldora and Hard Hitter here. Hello, both. The smell of smoke on the air does not bode well. I didn't think saying hi would break the stream. You never know. It could happen. Edith says the new crafting carryall is awesome, but it's a bummer that it's only one server, especially since we will already be getting an item that we have to choose which server we want it on. So when asked about it, they'd use this tech for other items. Cord muttered something about hoping for one to hold task items. That sounds terrific. Quests poppin'. Hello, you drunken Corsairs. Tokens of Jajax. Or a fish box would be awesome. Edith asks, but if all the task stuff goes in one slot, what will Big Ed manage on his stream? That's a good question. And Druid's Fire responds, Edith, if they put it on the store, that obviates it to some extent. The big concern is how for folks who want their Valar in one region but their crafting bags on another, like one in the EU or one in North America. If it does become available on the store later, then that's fine, depending on the cost. I'd probably get one for several servers, says Edith Eldora. Druid's Fire says Bacord was very careful to say that they had no store announcements at this time. Good to know. Thank you for sharing that, Druid's Fire. Messes and spills are tidied up. I think the Corsairs are already starting to respawn. Wouldn't that be awful if your house suddenly became full of drunken pirates and you could defeat them, but they would just reappear? You could never get rid of them? Be like, I don't want to shiver your timbers. Get out of my house. Must be how Mrs. Mustafa feels every time I come home. That's all I can figure. Edith says, people have been asking for this for years, though, unless there are technical reasons why it wouldn't work that way. I can't imagine it wouldn't be a good moneymaker for them. The tech isn't untested. They do these kinds of bags all the time in DDO. Hardhead says they are after the booty. It's an excellent point, Hardhead. Looks like I have to investigate the other homes and come back. When I married Mrs. Mustafa, I was after the booty. Turns out she didn't have any pirate treasure at all. Kidnappers captured by Corsairs.
Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides?
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
We are left to fend for ourselves.
soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
Why is it always so dangerous now?
Because of pirates. Flee the pirates. Alright, somewhere there's another home to investigate. I'm guessing it's this way. Because if you know that ring on my mini-map. Oh no. At no time should you ever worry that you'll run out of Corsairs to fight in Western Gondor. That is never a thing. Oops. Alright, back to the tavern to say hi to Jajax. I will defeat the pirate champion in a Coke Zero chugging contest, and all will bow to my glory. Hello, Jajax. I confront thee.
This is intolerable. Will you let me speak my piece?
Time to do some drinking.
What can I do for you? Would you do something for me?
this is timed.
Why are you bothering me?
Choose one. Heavy. Medium. Is that actually useful? Let's go back to heavy. For some reason I was thinking I was on my burglar again. No, but it's probably the most valuable, so we'll take it.
Stay and hear me out.
Try to negotiate with Jajax.
You have earned the respect
Zinger checking
of the
in.
formidable
Hello,
Captain
Zinger.
Jajax.
And hello, goofy old
And he
lady.
will now
Welcome.
negotiate with you regarding the fate of Loscobel.
What is this world coming to?
Pookie, I made a joke about only marrying you for your booty and then finding out later that you had no pirate treasure. And everyone in chat was so appalled they quit talking to me. Mrs. Mustafa shares your appalledness at my behavior. She too is speechless.
I don't have a butt.
I know, honey, that wasn't the point. It was just a booty joke about pirate treasure.
I have no butt and I can't deny.
We gotta keep it classy. I'm on Lotro stream, honey.
That's one of your favorite albums?
I know. I'm a
What
big
is
fan of
this world
Mix-a-Lot.
coming to?
Tavern door slams open. Captain Hebel. Seems like one of those situations you should get out of quickly. Fair enough. Alright, I am in Lubbock Bell and I am intoxicated. Mostly by Mrs. Mustafa's charm and beauty, but also probably by the 6 shots of liquor that I was just forced to drink while hanging out with Jajax. Make your way to Caleb Hall, or Callum Bell, and speak with someone there.
Are you playing with Zinger?
Zinger has not joined me as of yet. I know Zinger, he got bored waiting for me to show up last week and just went and finished Western, Central, and Eastern Gondor without me, because it was much faster than having me dragging behind him. Druid's Fire says, I saw Zinger in strange places last night. Oh my. You know if we have any Cheez-Its left, honey?
Maybe.
I was just curious. Thought maybe if a little bowl of them showed up with my next Coke Zero, that would be okay. Old Snapper. We ride for Old Snapper. Come here, you old snapper.
Is that a turtle?
Yep. Not just any turtle, that's old Snapper. He's a vicious turtle. I'm gonna die. Run away! Death count 0. Cue the Gloria Gaynor, because I will survive. Did you want to sing Gloria Gaynor for the stream, honey?
No thanks.
Mrs. Mustafa has declined my invitation to sing. And I seem to have sobered up upon my arrival. Ski's here. Hi, Ski. Ski has not been getting into TV shows much lately and has mostly just been watching cooking shows as background noise. If you want to tell everybody what you're watching, go to my Discord channel and go to the So What Have You Been Watching chat channel. You'll be glad you did. Well, you know what I didn't do was add my shiny new sword to my list of items. It is ready to reforge.
Well met.
Should we rename it? What's a good name for a guardian sword? The dull blade. Perfect. Wow, thank you.
I'm turning up the heat. Your niece is cold.
Huh?
I'm turning up the heat. Your niece is cold.
All right. You ladies make yourselves comfortable. I will adjust myself accordingly. Due to Twitch's terms of service, I'm not allowed to be shirtless on stream, but maybe I can put on like a nice fishnet t-shirt or something. I think everybody would like to see that. By everyone, I mean no one at all. Edith Eldora responds, I will survive. She knows her Gloria Gaynor. I think I need one high grade. I know, you were all thinking it. He did task item turn-ins, he did inventory management. There's no way he's going to go for crafting this early in the stream. Boom, baby, there's crafting. Count on it. It was bound to happen. Oh, I need 2 more mediums. Very good. Do you realize if you watch a good streamer like Bloodborne or Druid's Fire, you might have to wait hours to see any crafting take place? Here on Adventures After Dark, I get to the good stuff right away. I don't make you wait to see fishing or crafting or any of the best parts of Lotro. Boom, we get to the exciting stuff right out of the gate, and that's why you guys are here. I did crafting on my show earlier, guild stuff no less. Very cool. Druid's Fire's been known to fish occasionally as well. I encourage crafting and fishing. Oh, I got plenty of ingots. Oh, I don't have any. Okay, fair enough. Ponton Finberry checking in. Hello, Ponton. Like eating dessert at the beginning of the meal. Exactly, Edith. Exactly right. What if all I did was do quests and kill stuff and loot, and then all of a sudden the power went out and I couldn't finish the stream, and you guys would miss all the best parts? That's why it's so imperative that I get the crafting and fishing done early. Speaking of fishing, I am very sad to see the Summer Festival Encore come to a close. I will have you know that I was playing and festivaling right up until the bitter end, and I got 2 more Handful of Starlit Crystals on my burglar Little Ed Mustafa literally moments before the festival ended, so I was practically playing beat the clock. Summer Festival was excellent. Once again, I did lots and lots of fishing and caught rare fish and got lots and lots of Summer Festival tokens and cashed them in for lots and lots of Starlit Crystals. What am I out of now? Medium grade ingots. I must be getting bad at math in my old age. So it's important to have a snack handy. Foraging is hard work, and you need to keep your vitality up. And then, standing over the forage is hot, so you want to stay hydrated with crisp, refreshing Coke Zero. I must be making the wrong kind of ingots. So it's telling me I have 5 high grade and no medium, and I need 4 medium. Where did all my mediums go? Oh, I made more highs than I needed. That's what happened to all my mediums. Alright, I'm focused, laser focused. I'm paying attention. I'm going to get the crafting done before it's time for me to log off, I promise. This is what happens when Zinger leaves me unsupervised. Hello, young lady. Did you want to say hello to everybody?
Hello.
If you saw me playing The Sims 4 earlier, or even some Rocket League this afternoon, that was not me. That was our niece, Haley. And you might have caught her older brother, Jacob, playing Rocket League on my stream yesterday. Was that yesterday? Yeah. He was on for about 30 minutes. He wanted to see what it was like to stream on Twitch. And so we did a stream called Hijacking My Uncle's Channel. And I think about 14 people popped by. He was talking to Uger and SKDX Killer in chat for a while. That was super fun. Alright, we should be able to knock out these crests. We're doing super awesome crafting stuff. My niece has already become disinterested in my description and has walked away. I thought that was you photoshopped. Yeah, Hard Hit popped by. Ski says, hello, Haley. Zinger says, don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on you. Ski does not have any Coke, but Ski has hot chocolate, which we'll do in a pinch. Sounds like Mrs. Mustafa and Haley would both like some hot chocolate right now, since they're freezing cold. Keep telling them if you just eat more blue cheese bacon burgers and buffalo wings, you won't get cold. We'll apply that to my awesome new sword. Yeah, I don't really care about the rest of this stuff. I'll just leave it floating out there for now. So, you know, I always think I'm on the verge of finishing up guild rep. And then I'm like, that was a lot of guild rep I just got. Why did that not help? Where am I with the Metalsmiths Guild? Okay, moving along pretty good. I am about 13,900 rep points away from Westimate Master of the Guild, which is the current highest available guild rank. So, I'm close, but no cigar today. I will speak with someone here. I will speak with this man because he has a gold ring above his head. His name is Lemn Don.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Mrs. Mustafa feigned interest and walked over here acting like she wanted to see the game. She just wanted in on the Cheez-Its. I married her for the booty. Friend? She married me for the Cheez-Its. Bounty. Candor's escape. We will find Candor. We will make him pay. Chicken thief. Deed complete. Quests of Lemn Don. Nice. Title rewarded. Hero of Lemn Don. It's an excellent title, however, it is not fishing related, so I will continue to sport Lord of Streams instead. Lord of Streams. Hello, refugees. You've delivered good news to the Lothgabel refugees. There's some refugees. They look like they could use good news. Agronaut, hello. Looks like you have a lot of inventory space. For me, that's pretty good, actually, yeah. An open pack slot just means you probably forgot something that you're going to need later. It's like opening a drawer in your tool case and seeing an empty spot. Don't be happy you have open space. Consider it a warning sign. That is my philosophy. How do you get all your bags to show in one bag? Is that a plugin? Nope, that is built right into the game client. Plugins are a wonderful thing. There's no reason to not use them, except I'm extremely lazy and do not use them. I'll go through the bag tech very quickly because it's fairly simple. But all you have to do, this little icon here that looks like a settings icon, a little gear, that puts you in edit mode. If you go into edit mode, you can organize your bag space however you'd like. And the bag space is completely movable. You could have 3 medium-sized bags, for instance. You can just drag space to whatever bag you want, and then if you close it, the bags that have available bag space will show up. You can arrange them however you'd like, make them as big or small as you like, make them all the same size. And when you're done, you just click the edit mode icon, and whatever bags have no bag space assigned to them will simply disappear. You can go in and change it and do whatever the heck you want. There's a lock mode so you can't accidentally sell stuff. And I'm a big fan of click to sort all your items. But we'll go back to edit mode. I'll put everything back to one big bag. That is built into the game client. One of the other things I get asked about, not quite as frequently, but what's the word I'm looking for? Progress bars for the legendary items. That's actually toggleable right here in the game client also. If you hit Shift I and pull up your legendary items menu, you can turn tracking on and off for each item just by clicking the track button. And one of the things I like to have them in numeric order, so if I need to go in and work on one of the tasks or one of the legendaries, I know which legendary it is. And in order to do that, if you change something, they'll get out of order. So you have to go in and turn them off and then on in the correct order, and they'll display in the correct order. But you can turn that off, you can turn that on, you can arrange them however you like. If you get some items like, let's say your heavy bridle, I think this is a level 85 I'm using. Yeah, I need to get a 100th level second age or first age bridle at some point. But like, let's say that's done, I'm not going to do anything with it, I don't care that it's maxed out, I can just turn my maxed out items off. I tend to leave mine on so I don't forget about them, but now that I turned one off and then back on, it shows at the bottom, so I have to go back and reshuffle those, because, you know, OCD is a thing. I could just leave them not necessarily in order, but dogs and cats could, you know, live together and get married too, and that would be just as much chaos. So rather than allow that to happen, I would just rather, you know, sort that out. See what's going on in the city prison. We got a guard down here. See if Candor was spotted escaping. Candor brutally attacked a guard ere he fled, blah blah blah. Likely through one of the gates of Calimbel. So we visited the jail. Thanks, these are helpful. I just got my first legendary. Yeah, unfortunately, legendary pretty much means disposable. You are going to build up and dismantle a lot of legendary items. Eventually, when you get to 100th level, you'll want to get your 100th level first agers, and then those can be imbued and leveled up. Believe it or not, the maximum level for an imbued first stage weapon or class item is 616, and it takes a disgusting amount of work to get them there. I mean that in only a good way, because it's super fun, disgusting work. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here in this town. A barracks? Do we have a skirmish camp? Hello, are we skirmishing in here? We are not skirmishing. There's nothing particular happening here. Nice statue. Alright, that seems like a lot of work for no reason, but okay. Edith Aldora says, "Cisterns, here I come." The only flaw to the bag organization is that you can't have it different ways on different tunes. Ah, that is true. Yeah, I'm working on class deeds now. I'm like level 54 in Moria. Well, Agronaut, I wish you good fortune in that. Moria is a wonderful, wonderful region once you quit getting lost all the time. It's super fun, and there's gobs and gobs of cool content there. And I hope you get to experience it all. We'll talk to a guard. Hello. Candor did not come this way. I think I still have to give some refugees the good news. Ooh, another quest. Bounty vault robbery. Recovery of riches. We will talk to Galengam.
Welcome to Galengam's divine and delicate drafts, purveyor of remedies and poultices. Yours is not the first report I've heard of raiders in Lemn Don.
Wow, you get an handful of scroll of delving? That's highly useful. That is a happy thing. Ooh, refugees. Hello, you poor wretched waif. Hello, poor wretched waifs. You may go home. I managed to drink the Corsairs under the table they have yielded. Find a witness at Candor. Candor did not come this way. I just talked to a witness. I assume you have all of your class trait points. On this particular character, no. I've got a 120th level champion that I play pretty completionist.
These are troublesome times
And
indeed.
what's the maximum trait points? Is it 89? Or has that gone up with the addition of the new regions? 92. Galandriel is at 87, which is pretty close. And one of my problems is I can't figure out which trait points I'm missing.
How may I help you, friend? Gondor needs your aid.
Answer the summons from the Corsair at the gate. We ride for the gate. I'll go to there. I like the voice actor. They should use him more. He is good, isn't he? Could be somebody they use all the time who just happened to have a cold that day. You never know. Like Phoebe on Friends.
Tolerable.
Jax and I are heading to the site of the massacre. There's an awesome plugin for trait points. It's called Class Trait Point Checklist. That sounds like something I desperately need to download, Edith. Thank you for mentioning it. Ooh, Skarn. Hello, townsperson. Candor stole a sword and fled north upstream. We ride upstream. Nobody tell old Snapper I'm coming, though. I think old Snapper's probably still mad about the last time. Uh-oh. This townsperson has fainted from heat stroke. Candor almost certainly came this way and has claimed life in passing hither. It is likely that he is not far. We ride for Candor and for justice.
This is intolerable!
I have defeated Candor and the dangerous escaped criminal from Lemn Don. Haley does not look impressed with that news.
Yeah. Can we use the iPhone to watch a movie on the TV? Because we tried the Sony one, and that one isn't very good. Because it keeps loading.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Should be on the counter plugged into the charger. Look who's here. It's the one problem with the iPhone. There you go. Will Zinger join me in voice chat? Inquiring minds want to know. I got stunned. I sent you an invite earlier.
What's up?
How's it going?
Fine, how are you?
Good.
Sorry, I think the invite went out when I went to the cave.
Okay. That would do it.
Yeah, I may or may not have been like camouflaging you several times in town, so I may have been following you since you left that one walk to go back.
I'm pretty oblivious, so I would not be surprised at that news.
I didn't realize that any text over name disappeared when I went camouflage.
Alright, well I got a bunch of quests lit for Camabel.
Okay. Well, let me go get our revenge on that turtle first.
Okay. Well,
Do
I
it.
don't need revenge because I ran away like a coward instead of dying, but we can certainly go take old Snapper down.
And no, I didn't finish the area.
That is good news. I just figured you were like, oh, it's busy last week. I'll just go ahead and kill Sauron myself.
I mean, I may have gone and like unlocked the Ministerial Dailies, but
I figured I'd come back and you would have Sim-City'd all of Middle-earth and like not only had you defeated all of the evil, but there'd be like flying cars and teleportation and stuff. I'm glad you left a few things for me to do yet.
mhm.
The heck is that whistle? Oh, to summon Jajax at the slaughter site, the massacre site. You need to pick these up. You want me to share stuff? What are you thinking?
Nah, I've been picking up stuff.
All right.
Just shouting you a bit for fun. I told you I had my eye on you the whole time.
That is true.
Essentially standing right behind you while you were crafting your guild.
Let's go to the massacre site.
Okay.
I'll set that as quest guide focus. It was telling me to go back to town to collect a reward for something stupid that I've completed. Oh, probably for finding and capturing Candor. Or killing Candor, or whatever I did. I think it's on this side of the river, if I remember. Pot and Finbury says, flying cars, Middle-earth in the 22nd century. Exactly. Zinger would have advanced things to the 6th age.
We can do the bull warband right here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, after 2 weeks ago, I actually went and did that raid warband, the Corsairs or whatever. And that was a lot of kiting.
There he went down.
Nice trampoline there, Tex.
Thanks. Ooh, that's a nicer bracelet than one I have equipped. I seem to be having more inventory issues already. You'd think 4 pack slots would be plenty, but I ran out
Kel
again.
Surprise.
Let's get to that massacre site. Well, I think I got some quest flag there right over here too.
Yeah, yeah. There's one that's right here. Just kill him, dude. I don't know if we each have to do the thing, but fortunately there's more than one of these NPCs, so we might as well each click on one, just in case.
Well, they seem to respawn instantly as well, so that's not a bad thing. I just picked that bundle up and it came back like instantly. So what's it like for your hunter to watch me fight as a guardian? Are you just like, why is he screwing around? Why hasn't he killed that dude yet? Does it just try your patience at every turn?
Well, once we get to a guy that's tough enough, I'll be glad that I have you by my side.
I'm sure, because I was so effective against old Snapper.
Well, once you get armor that's not made out of paper, maybe.
Do you think that'll help? Provide a farmer. Oh, Corsair weapons. Thought I was forgetting something. You're just killing for fun now.
Did you get that protect thing? Did that queue for you? The one where you have to protect a worker as he does his work around the farm?
No.
Alright. You have to click on one of the NPCs, one of the farmers over here, and just let him do a lap around.
Okay.
We can
I
just.
clicked on one and then kind of walked away. I didn't see it flag anything. This dude here, he looks tagged for me, but he's not doing nothing. Maybe you need to be over here too. I don't know what the deal is.
No, look. I just looked at your stream. You're fine. You got it.
Oh, okay.
It must have done it for both of us. I just wasn't sure.
It auto-completed?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Some quests do, some quests don't. It's hard to tell it's going to work for both of us.
I didn't see the notification, and I was probably in the middle of one of my 10-minute long fights.
Yeah. So now we can go do the mask.
Oh, I got a quest ring back here, though.
Don't worry about it. It's just the farmers. It's the.
They ring
They're
up
still,
all the time? Okay.
Yeah, they're just on them. Yeah.
All right. We jogged to the massacre. Hybel was merciless. Not one of Jajax's men was left alive.
stay and hear me out.
Here, I will make you nigh invulnerable. You're welcome. Summon and defeat Hybel. Oh, we missed a chance at a fellowship maneuver.
Dang.
You've defeated Hybel, avenging the Corsairs. And there was much rejoicing.
Tell me what you need or move along. What is this world coming to? I'll not be ignored.
Agronaut says, your kids are polite.
Now we cross the river, get the chicken thief.
Yeah.
I guess it was shallow. But yes, I do have the port to Minas Tirith, so. Woohoo.
Awesome.
Well,
Can we begin the cisterns immediately?
How may I
apparently,
help you, friend?
Yeah,
you
I
have a
made the
really good
mistake of
reputation.
a couple of times this week. I did North Athelian dailies followed by Minas Tirith dailies on Little Ed, and it got me kind of salty, so the quote tonight. Wow, I'm so excited to do the Minas Tirith daily quests again. Cisterns, here I come. Quote, no one ever.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like if they don't get that streamlined, I'm just going to start deleting characters when they hit 95. It's going to be like, you have defended Helm's Deep and have won the game. Please start over.
Yep. Yeah, what do you need? Like, do you need ally or kindred to do the cisterns? Do you know?
I think you have to get to Kindred at least.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
First he stole these chickens, then he stole these chickens' hearts. Candor is the chicken thief's name. We have turned him into worm food.
We have Hodor to Hador.
Yes. Were we supposed to fight the vault robber and collect the 15 stolen treasures? That's something on my to-do list, apparently.
That's up in that Corsair camp that we were like before we came to camp. But
Oh,
we'll,
okay.
we'll have it that way in there. Then we can turn everything in town. Just gotta turn the quest back in at the, or I guess advance it.
These
Then we'll
are
head up
troublesome
there.
times indeed.
Fair enough. Avoiding Wheels says, I wonder if the new carryalls announced today for the Ultimate and Collector's Editions of Minas Morgul will ever be available in the store for LP. That would change Big Ed's world. Edith says, I can't even imagine trying to do those dailies on level when dozens of other people were doing them at the same time. Yeah, it's still annoying to walk into those public instances and it's like you see somebody right in front of you doing the same Withering Tree members and it's like, oh, quit taking my Withering Tree members. What was it? Somebody ran right in front of me. Oh, I was killing Urukai outside the South Ramus. And I'm standing in front of 3 of them on my burglar, and I kill one of them, and I'm standing next to the other 2, and somebody else came along and popped the last 2 that I needed, and I was like, so I had to go find another group of them to finish that. Made me sad.
And I guess it can still happen because it's still, as boring as it may be, still the most effective way to get the scroll.
Yep, yeah, I got my 9 or 10 scrolls, so can't really complain. Other than the fact that you need... I did the math one time since the level increase. I can't remember what it is now. And then I have to figure out a good effective way to start farming Anphilis Crystals of Remembrance. I need a few of them on some characters. Galadriel had all she needed, but Nemini and Little Ed, I both need a couple.
I think that essentially boils down to RNG. There's no like good way to farm it.
Now there's a quest in Gondor that gives you one automatically, and it must be that I must have skipped the quest on them or something, because I don't think either of them got any.
Mm-hmm.
And Galadriel's gotten at least 3 of them. In fact, I think she might have a spare. Treasure!
So there you go. All I have to do is, level a character up to 100, get that, and delete the character.
Perfect. I do not have enough room to pick that up, apparently.
You work on that inventory, I'll slay all the denizens.
Well, if it's any consolation, I still have to go pick up the stolen treasures.
You get them also by just killing the guys.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Because, you know, the Slayer dude's really tough for this area for these guys.
Well, in all fairness, I am pretty heavily burdened with my lack of talent combined with lack of skills, so it's just tough for me. Oh, looks like we got it done. You ready to ride?
Yep.
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't make any fun of Snookum's weight. He's very sensitive about being heavy.
Wait, what?
My heavy worsted. No fat shaming my worsted tonight.
I'll try to keep an eye if I get any heavy bridles. Do you need any other like class allies or whatever, third agers?
Yeah, at some point we'll have to figure out I don't think I've got a 100th level belt yet, so if you come across one of those, you might send it my way. But I need to get first agers at some point here.
Yeah,
Or is it it off?
I have a belt in my pendant.
Are we hitting the vendors? What are we doing here?
Oh, I was just IDing that belt for you. You got a slot?
Yeah, no.
I'll
hit a vendor.
Okay.
How may I help you, friend? These are troublesome times indeed. How may I help you, friend?
Here they are.
These are troublesome times indeed.
That is interesting. Bam, just like that, I've got like 7 pack spaces. I am ready to roll. Thanks.
Yep.
And don't forget, if you find any rhubarb, save it for all up.
Oh, of course. Yeah, he's a little under the weather. Maybe we can make a soup out of it.
I have not caught all up streaming in literally a couple months now. Is he on during one of the times I normally stream, or has he mostly just been streaming like Saturday mornings, or what am I missing?
Yeah, I haven't really caught as much either. I don't know if he's doing afternoon, maybe on the weekends. I'm not usually.
That could be. He might be streaming from like 5 to 7 Central and then taking a break for dinner.
Yeah.
Do the heavily contested dailies tend to be at endgame, or should I expect to run into them earlier? Mostly endgame. The problem you'll run into avoiding wheel is some of the Slayer deeds. What really sucks is like when you're out in the Lone Lands hunting your bog lurkers down, and somebody's out there multi-boxing, and you go to where the bog lurkers spawn, and there's like 5 lore masters out there with 5 of their own bog lurkers killing all of the bog lurkers on landscape. And you're just like, ugh, you miserable bastards. That's not very common though. It's not a big problem. And unless you're doing new top-end content as soon as it comes out, you're probably not going to run into a lot of heavily contested dailies. In fact, the reason that it's so annoying is it's normally not a problem, so when you run into it, you're like, really? This is a thing? So.
Yeah, most of like the Ministry Earth ones don't really have a conflicting thing if you can tag
Well
in.
met.
Yeah, the rubble and sealing the breach. There's plenty of orcs, so you don't usually have to fight for the orc killing deed. But finding the trolls can take a little bit of time. And then stuff like talking to the withered tree members is always annoying. There's just a set amount of them. I think you have to talk to like 10 of them, and there's exactly 10 of them or something. And if somebody else talks to one right before you do, you have to wait for them to respawn. It can be a bit frustrating.
And if you're like me, it sometimes skips over content. I don't quite always have Kindred and Ministry Earth to be able to even go in there.
It makes me sad to think of you missing out on the cisterns.
Yeah. I save on the therapy from having to do them.
That's probably true. I had some fun with little Ed. I was pickpocketing for fun and profit, and I pulled a couple of maps. Put them in the auction house to see if anybody bites on them, but...
yeah, people will bite on them. I see people putting them like for like 5 gold. I'll tend to do like 950 silver. You know, I don't really need the gold, but like 5 gold seems excessive for a consumable map, so...
Yeah, I would agree. I think
I
I
can
said
see
it on
how.
I do not like the
Yeah,
look of
I
these
can see how
weapons
like
at all.
a free-to-play player
These are
might find
weapons of
quite useful.
Umbar. These Corsair raiders likely landed at the shore west of here, in
I mean, not that I
Belfalas.
know any of such players.
Yeah. Free to play is stupid. You need to go VIP if you're going to play Lotro.
Really.
Find the overlook west of Callambell. We ride for the overlook.
And you have the other one that eventually we go to Tavern. Oh yeah, you have it. Okay. You just have the 2 quests, right?
Yeah, I was just actually checking to make sure.
Yep. I mean, I know you have those 2, right?
Yeah, I think so. And we're lagging,
Alright.
and we're lagging. Okay.
Looks like we'll be heading toward Tavern first.
Fair enough.
Essentially, we finished Lemn Don. Unless you want to loop around the other way and go through, whatchamacallit. The Tarling's Peak Crown.
Okay. Chat's confirming that Olip hasn't been streaming. He's been sick lately. Thank you, Hard Hit and Edith. And Gore says Olip's usually streaming during one of the Rocket League nights. The satellite navigation on your Warsteed glitch on you or something? Where are we going?
Nah, as I don't really follow roads. I just kind of just go straight. So, yeah, a little deep. That, or I need to like update my horse's bios or something.
Could be. Edith agrees that the withered tree members stink because they don't respawn in the same location. And Potton agrees, having seen 5 lore masters in a row before. Yeah, there's nothing like watching 5 lore masters out there with their bog lurkers just poking everything that pops up.
These are troublesome times indeed.
What is the meaning of this? I beg your pardon. Why do you interrupt me?
How may I help you, friend? Gondor needs your aid.
I guess if Olip is sick, I'm going to start the rumor that it's because he played too much Spin the Bottle at TwitchCon. If he hadn't been kissing strange streamers, he wouldn't have gotten the flu. Might be mono. What do you think makes for a better rumor, Zinger?
Mono for sure.
Alright, yep. Let everybody know you heard it here first. All up in you caught Mono playing Spin the Bottle at TwitchCon. And don't blame Zinger, he heard it from me first. Plus,
And you heard.
I'm pretty sure that if you just said, hey, All Up, somebody's starting a rumor that you caught Mono at TwitchCon, All Up's first words would be, damn it, Ed. So that's okay. What were you going to say, Zinger?
No, basically.
Chromite says, he was sucking on Bloodborne's ear, wasn't he? No, it wasn't anything that classy. As long as I'm spreading the rumor, I'm pretty sure it was from a League of Legends streamer. I hope it wasn't my beloved Caseytron.
Oh, they're saying you got a blood infection from TwitchCon, really? You know, has a ring.
Exactly. I'm at 6 of 8 for crates. I remember
Did you
these
pick up
things being
any here?
particularly tough to find. What were you saying?
Yep, the couple from the courtyard.
Yeah, that's so.
I know there's one over here.
Yeah, I got that one.
Alright, and then there. Did you get from? Oh, a couple over here, I think, including one behind
Yeah, I
stable.
knew there was one tucked away somewhere weird. I did not find this one. I was over here looking for it too. I'm not a smart man. Yeah, so anyway, best wishes to our friend Alabenia. We hope you recover from your mononucleosis quickly, and we wish you and Caseytron all the best in your future romantic endeavors. Got all these.
Alright. Did you get the one right next to the forge here?
Yes.
Trying to remember where I went there. I think I was kind of just, just hugging around these houses or all these houses.
Yeah, they're glowing and sparkly. They're tough to miss.
You got the
Oh,
one.
here's one. Nope, you're right next to the last one I need.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, that was much harder than it needed to be. Hope Ethan's mom wasn't involved. No, if he'd been making out with Ethan's mom, he'd be a lot sicker than he is. Turning in the supply
What
crates.
is the meaning of this?
Who has 2 thumbs and hit 101st level? The Sky.
Congrats.
I'm not even on my war steed. I jumped on a slow horse to navigate town better.
Yep.
Do we need to kill Corsairs on the way up here?
I
Or
don't
does
think
that
so.
come later? Okay.
I remember during beta of this, all these Corsairs were wearing pink. They were wearing their Shire Plum tracksuit.
Nice.
Not that they didn't trigger anything.
Here we're killing Corsairs, right?
Yep.
Okay. Corsairs are occupying the beacon. Oh, you even waited for me to be able to swing a sword at one of the Corsairs. Thank you.
So needy. Alright, why don't you go clear out the rest of the beacon for me?
Alright, I'm a guardian, so it'll probably take me 20 or 30 minutes. So I never replenished my shield spike supply.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah.
Shield spikes make every difference. They should make shield spikes to be like the railgun of Lotro, to where any hit is just an insta-kill. Okay, 6 of 6 on intruders. I need to look.
Yeah, back up here.
Collected Corsair orders. 7 of 8. Oh, we're looking this way. Here we go.
This would be a good time to have like a wingsuit or something.
Yes. Oh, that was my 8th Corsair set of orders. Nice.
Cool. Now we kind of loop up around the cliff and go up the cliff to the right.
Alright, we're looking for the missing workers.
Yep.
Looks like the Corsairs got to the workers first. There we go. Piles of wood, dead workers. I appreciate Chromite jumping in and trying to help us with the rumor mill, but I think we all know that Bloodborne could do better than All Up. I don't think the rumor would have as much traction. People would disbelieve it too quickly.
Carmelite, the problem is that if he has a two-handed, where is he going to put his shield spike? He's going to have to wear them on his helmet and pretend he's like Mad Max or something.
I can't even remember if I have yellow line on this Guardian. Yeah, I think I did do yellow line as the alternate, because I'm like, no, I did blue. Alright, there you go. I got 12 points available in blue line. I think I got blue line maxed out, and then I couldn't figure out where I wanted to put the extra points. So I just didn't. I am on cooldown to switch back to red line.
Oh, while you're waiting, there's a treasure cache that's right by the cliffside.
Treasure cache, yay!
And like best loot ever.
We ride for the treasure cache. Where is it?
To the west, like right near the cliffside, just right on.
You've found a Gondorian treasure cache. Okay then. Druid's Fire says everybody knows that you get mono by licking Blood's hair.
If it was that easy, we would all have mono. We should be good to go back to town. I mean, we can jump off the cliff if you want to do it the easy way.
Now the Seahawks are winning. Not really in much of a cliff jumping mood. Oh, there I go anyway. Who knew? Now I feel like an Eagles fan.
I'm very sorry to hear.
Exactly. I can just ride through everything because I'm on a heavy war steed. Would you let your aunt know that I am desperately in need of a fresh Coke Zero? Tell her I look very parched and I might be getting dizzy from dehydration.
And I can just leave you on the dust because I'm not on a heavy war.
I know. My war steed sucks. What can I say, though? I've grown attached to Snookums.
I'm a lot faster.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be nice to him.
Should Snickums be sold for glue? Probably.
I beg your pardon?
Build a crate. Yay, more crafting. Oh, we can actually build them while on horseback. That's quality woodworking.
It's like building a bear.
Yep.
Why do you interrupt me?
How may I help you, friend? Gondor needs your aid. These are troublesome times indeed.
Why
mushrooms
do
in the
you
marsh.
interrupt me? I beg your pardon.
Defeat Corsairs. We ride. If anything, Druid's Fire, I would believe that licking Blood's Her might cure mono.
And most modern diseases.
Or it's also possible that it could be like licking a toad and it would be a strong hallucinogen. Until we test it, we may not know for sure. I think it was 2 years ago, I was talking to Gravity 42, and he's like, yeah, I could go to TwitchCon. It's like right up the road for me, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I was like, are you crazy, dude? You'd actually miss out on seeing the Her in person? You have to go. And somebody clipped it and sent it to Bloodborne. He laughed. He's got a good sense of humor. That's weird. I've defeated 5 marsh turtles and not shot any of them.
Were they teenage and/or mutant?
Neither. Corsairs, we have to kill them. Kill them. It's a good thing my powerful mounted attack was here to protect you. Once Zinger puts 5 or 6 arrows into one of these turtles, I can usually one-shot him. I'm 10 of 10 on turtles.
Yep. You may have to go back and do the thing in the middle of the mushroom field.
Yes, look around for any more mushrooms. Is there a rock we stand on or something?
No, just stand around the middle of the field. Like, just anywhere, really.
Your eye catches a big orange mushroom in the marsh. Ah, there it is. The large mushroom.
See, there's turtles, and you just picked up mushrooms.
Darnolf, hello! Welcome. Chromite says if you had a two-hander, light Warsteed plus setup bridle, you could easily one-shot them too. Melee on Warsteed is actually higher at this level. Oh, okay. Where are we going to defeat Corsairs? Into the camp?
We should be able to kill them when we get go to the area where the crates and the overseer are. It's essentially down the waterfall. It should cover all 8 of them, I think.
Are we going down?
Sure.
Don't worry, Zinger, I'll save you. I'm stuck on a rock. I suddenly feel like Rembenis. I was all like, I'm in a wall, and then I realized I could just move.
And
Stolen
jump.
crates? Yes. Well, I appreciate the suggestions, Chromite. Big Ed is my highest level guardian, and I don't have a lot of experience with the class.
Yeah, first off, you're gonna need to delete and re-roll as a everyone knows that Hobbit
Hobbit
guardian
guards.
took. We can run into the camp and finish off the rest of the dude.
Ooh, Corsair Slayer complete. Jealous? Thought so.
Actually, these Corsairs don't count.
Oh, okay. Really? They're counting up for me. I'm at 6 of 8 on Corsairs. We got to get them outside the camp.
Yeah, we've been at 6 of 8.
Okay.
I've been chilling at 6 of 8 for the last 5 that we killed.
We're just looking for them on landscape.
Yeah, they're back in that one camp that we were just at with the oak. I'll save you.
Thanks.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie indeed. We will return with our crop of mushrooms that we valiantly fought for.
Considering we killed the turtles and we're eating the pizza with mushrooms on it,
Yes.
I think we're.
We'll celebrate the glorious victory with fresh Coke Zero.
So why did Pepsi have to directly rip off and call it Pepsi Zero?
I don't know. But it actually probably is the best tasting Pepsi ever made. Actually, I didn't hate regular Pepsi when I was drinking regular colas. But man, I'd be hard pressed to wash my feet with Diet Pepsi.
What
That
is the
stuff
meaning of this?
awful. My apologies to Druid's Fire, that's her cola of choice, I believe. Thank
How
goodness
may I
somebody
help
else
you,
drinks
friend?
it so I don't have
Gondor
to.
needs your aid.
Find and confront the dude at the camp.
Yeah, that's
Probably do that.
it's not literally what I'm drinking right now. Nope.
Diet Pepsi?
Yeah,
Well, good.
Well met.
I'm essentially an opportunity drinker.
Well met.
I'll just drink whatever. The only soda that turned me off was when they had put out that like Kuna Pepsi, the coffee Pepsi.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's swords in slot 3. Let's bump up the damage. Can't quite get it to rank 7.
Let's see, my bow is at 385. I'm done, right? That's enough. I don't need to get 600. Did you
Yeah.
say 616 or
616 is just a waste of time, as far as you know.
something?
Now I'm excited for you to max out your legendaries. Let's go to Minas Tirith right now.
I've done. I did the Southgate one today, not the North.
Looks like I need a vendor.
Yep.
Top of everything else I looked over, and
How may I
my
help you, friend?
overflow is yellow. That can't be good. Gleaming bracelet of uselessness. We'll sell that. Emerald. I can sell that.
Yeah, so now I've been turning my rep items at Arnak, I guess, for the Central Gondor? No. West Gondor? Whatever. Port.
There we go. Ooh. Okay, kids, don't be like me. It's very important that you buy keys and open your Traveler's Steel-bound loot boxes. The reason all of my characters are so awful is because I'm failing to do that. You should not be like me. You should open those loot boxes. Only good things will happen.
I was just about to suggest you to buy some keys, but I don't think they're on sale.
Oh, I actually found a scroll I needed. Knocked me over with the feather. Also, don't be like me. If you open the scrolls before you sell them, you'll get about 4 times as much money for them.
I bet you didn't realize 20% off stat tomes this week.
Nice.
There goes your 9,000 Lotro points.
Well, if I actually bought stat tomes with Lotro points, I wouldn't have anything to do with gold.
and the code is 5 attack for attack damage boost.
Nice.
Looks like the Harvest Fest starts in 3 days.
Oh, that's fun. I don't mind the haunted house.
I assume the corn maze and that whole other area will be back as well.
I'd assume so. Well, at least the Taylor scrolls were as useless as I figured they'd be.
Plus, on the 16th, for a couple days, they're bringing back the Durin's Door event.
Oh, okay.
Durin's Day, that's what it is. You know, in case people want to take their level 10s out to a day out, or, yeah, to Arizona.
Be crazy not to.
Yeah, I would say I
Gondor
definitely
needs
enjoy
your
the
aid.
Fall Fest. It's a bit of a pain if you don't know the burrow, but once you know the burrow, it becomes much easier. Much easier.
I got 6 pack slots open. I am ready to rumble.
Oh, apparently the girls in Middle Earth got murdered. I seen going out there on low levels doing the Durins. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that would be fun.
By a noose, nonetheless. Alright, so I think we're going to that big Corsair encampment. It was useless.
Yep. Plus, we can look for roving threats while we're here.
Okay.
That sounds super fun.
Well, you do need to get that two-hander if you want to be a competent.
Exactly. Burn the lookouts
I'm coming towards you. I guess I came on the other side.
and fight Corsairs. Darnolf says Max is quite okay. Lights all taste like crap. I used to prefer Pepsi too, but now it's too sweet. I hardly drink cola at all anymore, says Edith Aldora. Druid's Fire mentioned, and get killed hilariously by a moose, like the girls of Middle Earth did. Apparently, Druid's Fire saw it as well.
Yeah, I think I recall seeing the clip. You know, it's your lucky day over here. There's 2 wooden chests side to side.
Ooh, awesome. Let's loot them.
Oh, and there's one right across the way as well.
That was one of the nice things about this area. It was just full of, like, lootable treasure.
Yeah.
Everywhere the Corsairs are, there's backpacks and chests and even the
And
occasional corpse.
Yeah, once you hit these levels, like wherever there's these chests, they like respawn like super quick.
Yeah.
They may not respawn in the same exact spot, but there's like a set of spawns, possible spawns, in a camp, and they respawn within.
Need to burn more guard towers.
Yep. We'll head up
Lookout
the road.
towers are torched. Guard towers are further into the camp, I guess.
There's one right here if you didn't get it yet.
You were correct. I missed that one.
Yeah, they're kind of sneaky. Many trees.
Oh, the captain we're supposed to kill. Good deal. Tabadam goes down.
Ta-da! Bam.
Exactly.
And there's a tower over to the side. I think the rest of the towers are essentially like on the outside of the encampments.
That would make sense.
A lot along the. Yeah, it looks like the other 2 are on the opposite edge of the encampment.
It'd be nice if you could hear the lookouts screaming from the top of the tower as they burned.
That would be nice. You know, there's a wooden chest inside that tent with all the guys.
Man, we gotta go. There was an old shooter called Blood. And
Sounds like a shooter.
one of the weapons in it was a flare gun. And you could shoot dudes with the flare gun and set them on fire and they'd scream. It was pretty hilarious. In a dark, dark way.
Was it made by same people who made Doom or something? Sounds very
I
Doom.
mean, it was a similar type shooter. It was actually made by Monolith.
Okay, yeah.
Still missing a tower somewhere.
I know, there's another one. We're gonna clear it.
You really want what's in this chest, don't you?
Could be a tasty cake.
That's true.
Or a pound of walnuttos.
That would be priceless. I haven't been able to buy walnuttos for almost a year.
I'll keep watch.
And the last couple of batches I bought were actually really fresh and good. Which only adds to my pain and suffering. Pass on that, roll on that, pass on that.
You might just want to leave the 10 as quick as you can, because respawns.
Pretty hopping, is it? Alright, last guard tower is showing this way. Oh, there it is. I see it glowing.
Oh, would you look at that? 3 more containers.
Who knew? I believe Haley is bored with Mrs. Mustafa's TV selection and popped in to see what I am up to.
I
Hello.
just finished watching a movie.
What'd you watch? Anything good?
The Cat in the Hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the live action Cat in the Hat?
Yep.
Mike Myers is the cat in the hat?
Yep. It's pretty weird.
He's a weird dude, usually pretty funny though.
What are you doing?
My friend Zinger and I are clearing out this pirate camp.
Nice.
It is pretty nice. Oh, there's somebody else running through here right now too. Welcome to my stream. So now I have to figure out where Zinger went. I think Zinger left the camp.
Yeah, I just left the camp right outside.
Aren't you guys like on the voice chat?
Yep, we're chatting in Discord. We're being seen worldwide by 4 or 5 people.
Wow.
Yeah. What do we have in chat right now? Looks like 28 is the viewer count. But if I post this onto the Lotro YouTube channel, literally dozens of people who are super bored at work tomorrow and Sunday will just sit and watch this instead of doing their jobs.
Really?
Yeah.
That does not sound like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, it kind of baffles me too.
Masochist.
Yeah, I guess. Of course, considering some of the goofy stuff your aunt watches on YouTube, people will watch almost anything.
Yeah.
Do you know what mukbang is?
Yeah.
You'd think with all the Cheez-Its and Coke Zero I consume, there'd be a lot more Koreans tuning in. I think your aunt warned the rest of them about me. You don't want to watch his stream. He's kind of a jackass. I only pay attention to him because we're married. That's probably what she's telling him right now.
Yeah. She has a secret group chat with them.
Mm-hmm. Diego's checking in. Hello, Diego. Welcome. Edith says, and we're riveted too. And Big Mikey Ocho says, so not a good movie? She just said it was weird. That doesn't imply bad. It doesn't necessarily imply good. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate The Cat in the Hat starring Mike Myers as the cat?
A 7.
7's pretty solid score. What was the last movie you and I went to go see in the theater? I know it's been a while. I remember Black Panther.
I mean, it's not a classic Mike Myers like Love Guru, but
Exactly.
I don't remember.
Well, I rode back to town. I do have something to turn in.
These are troublesome
Look,
times
I've gone up to
indeed.
30 viewers since I've been here.
You're a big draw. I never doubted it.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Haley's played some Lotro, but she's a little shy. She doesn't want to go on camera and stream for me. Zinger probably would have had more fun playing with you tonight than playing with me. Trying to keep me on track and paying attention to the stream is a lot of work for Zinger.
I've all but given up.
Yep. Okay, to Ost Linear.
Who's the most famous Lotro player?
That would be Stina. Stina is Norwegian, and she draws big crowds from both Europe and North America, and was the first Lotro streamer I'm aware of to get partnered with Twitch.
Cool.
Then there's a guy from Kentucky named Bloodborne who also just got partnered recently, and we think that his hair might actually cure diseases. We're not sure. We were speculating about it earlier.
Fun.
Any other questions? I think your inquiry is probably of keen interest to the viewers.
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Do you remember playing Lotro?
A little.
Do you remember what your favorite character class was?
No.
Did I steer you towards Lore Master so you could have pets to play with?
I think so.
That was always kind of fun because, like, you'd run across like 3 orcs sitting around a campfire, and you could just summon your pet bear and have your pet bear run in and attack them. The orcs are just like sitting there going dum da dum da dum. Ah, bear!
Yep.
They start getting chewed up. It's a good time. I have discovered Ostlantir, which is kind of a strange thing to say because you'd think with all the people living here would have discovered it before I did.
Yeah.
Gondor needs your aid.
And for how long you've been playing?
How may I help you, friend?
I have a few different characters I play.
Oh.
I greet you, friend.
I think he enjoys that class most, that you play a car and you're hitting around a ball.
Yeah, Haley was trying Rocket League earlier, but I think she got a little frustrated with it.
I was playing against people who, like, were really good.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you're on my account, it kind of cues you to people that play at my level or better.
Like, I would be going up to get the ball, and then I'd, like, turn around and they'd already scored, and I'm like, okay then.
You mean she was playing rocks or something?
No, I'm rated higher than I am because I normally have Zinger and, or Gore and Freelancer carrying me, so.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves. Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides?
The whole time I was playing, I only made 1 goal.
Well, that's pretty exciting, though. You did make a goal.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
I think we're checking out an overlook.
Yep, just under right there.
Unusual here. We're going to check the other side of town. We want to make sure that the pirates aren't making like a duck blind right outside of town, so they can just pepper us with arrows when we leave the city.
Oh.
We found a drunken pirate
greet you,
named
friend.
Nassar.
Are you gonna kill him?
Nope, I think we're just questioning. Zinger went back inside, so I'll go back inside. What do we have over here? A mug of ale. I think the drunken pirate agreed to talk if we bring him ale. That's how your Aunt Helen tricked me into marrying her. She's like, hi, would you like a beer? I'm like, all right. And as I was drinking it, she just knocked me on the back of the head. And when I woke up, I had a big knot on the back of my head and a ring on my finger. She was like, you're mine now, mister. Like, all right. Just figured it was easier to go along with her than to risk escaping.
Yep.
What do you need?
I mean, you guys
What
survived the
news do you bring,
airport on the way to
traveler?
Disney, so
Yes. I almost escaped during the Disney trip, but I don't even think you know that story.
No.
The worst fight your aunt and I ever got in was we hadn't been married quite a year yet, and we were actually going to Disney World. I had won a trip with my company at the time, and they were taking our whole team down to Orlando for a 3-day weekend, and they put us up at the Grand Floridian, which is the nicest hotel on Disney World, and pretty nice trip. But we get to the airport Friday morning when we're supposed to leave, and we were flying Northwest at the time, which was the airline the company had picked. And to let you know how good of an airline they are, they're out of business now. So, but we get there, and the plane before our plane, we were supposed to leave at like 8:45, and the 7:15 flight broke down. So there was like 300 people
I
waiting
greet
in
you,
the
friend.
airport to figure out what the heck they were supposed to be doing. So not only could nobody from our flight even get booked and onto the plane, but the people from the flight before us were all stuck choking the line in front of us. So our choices were basically sit at the airport for 5 or 6 hours, or go home and come back at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon and get on a later flight. And your aunt was so stubborn, she was like, no, I want to go to Orlando. I want to go to Disney World. I'm like, I do too. It's not happening this morning. Let's just go home and we'll grab some lunch and we can come back at like 1 and they'll get us on a later flight. Because otherwise we're just going to be sitting here for 6 hours waiting for them to get us on another flight. And she just absolutely refused to leave, and it just turned into a big hubbubaloo.
So did you stay or did you just go?
We did eventually get to Disney World that day, but like I said, we got on like a 3 o'clock flight. We missed our connecting flight, and we missed our ground transportation in Orlando. And my bosses were expecting us to join them at dinner, and we had an evening at the Wild Safari Park planned. Completely missed all of that. We had to take a cab, and it finally got us to the hotel at like midnight that night. And I was mad at your aunt for the entire trip, because she would have just left with me instead of spending 6 miserable hours in the airport not hearing anything. We could have just gone home, relaxed, grabbed some lunch, and then headed out later. And on top of everything else, Northwest Airlines told my company and my bosses, yeah, no, they got on their flight. They should be there. And they were like, yeah, there was no problem. I don't know why they're not there hanging out with you right now. And fortunately, one of my coworkers was booked on the same flight that I was. So when we all finally got to the hotel, our stories all matched because they were true.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, but my bosses didn't know if I'd gotten kidnapped, or we decided to, just use the company plane ticket as a means to get to a cruise ship or something. They didn't know what was going on. And your aunt and I barely survived that encounter, and we've been married still.
How may I help you, friend?
That's good.
These are troublesome times
Although I'm
indeed.
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I weren't in the room, she would express her deep regret about staying married to me.
Just never go back to Disney World.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Well, there's a picture of us, smiling happily outside of Cinderella's castle.
I think I've seen that picture.
Most of the rest of the trip was pretty good. That first day was kind of sucky, though.
I have to wear your uncle's underwear.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Interesting.
They lost my luggage, our luggage.
Oh yeah, they lost our bag too.
That sounds great.
So I was like, I have no underwear. He's like, I do. I'm like, dang it. So
We were
Ben's
still
underwear-
newlyweds, so sharing underwear at the time didn't seem that weird.
We were what?
Newlyweds still. We hadn't been married a year.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Edith Aldora says Red Baron sometimes draws a pretty good crowd as well. I do know when it comes to most popular Lotro streamer, I'm probably not in the top 1,000. That's alright, I keep myself amused, which is my main goal, so.
What about for Rocket League?
Yeah, I kind of do okay with the Rocket League streaming, not because I'm good, but because most of my Lotro friends show up and hang out with us.
Gondor needs your aid. Gondor needs your aid.
Plus, there's a freak show aspect to it, too. People are like, wow, look
How
at this
may I
old
help
guy
you,
who
friend?
thinks he's funny trying to stream Rocket League. It's kind of a Ripley's Believe It or Not kind of thing. They come by just to check it out.
Well, when they click on the screen, they just.
Have
see
you heard the
instead.
rumors of
They're not
enemies pressing in from all sides?
That's true. I get pretty animated during Rocket League. Lotro, I have to concentrate a little more.
Oh.
Where are we going? What did that quest text say?
The haystack.
Oh, I was just giving my niece an excuse as to why I'm so confused all the time. Like that. Zinger thought I was seriously asking. He's like, the haystack? I'm like, oh yeah, I need to click on this haystack. Suddenly a small laughing child leaps out of the haystack and runs away.
Is he the tiny person?
Yes, he is the dwarf hunter running
Have
around
you heard the
hopping
rumors
everywhere,
of enemies
trying to get
pressing
my
in from all
attention so he
sides?
can stay on track with the quests.
Yeah, I try.
Zinger tries.
Where's he at? Like,
Physically,
yes.
Zinger hails from the East Coast. And I don't want to get too specific to protect his privacy, but it's in a city known for its cheesesteak sandwiches.
I don't know.
That's clearly a sign that you haven't been eating enough cheesesteak sandwiches.
I had one tonight.
Zinger had one tonight. We had chicken and rice.
Oh, I guess we need those guys.
Mrs. Mustafa actually let me cook.
There's a little watery.
Just a little watery. The rice didn't set up quite like I was hoping. But
That
the
must be
vegetables-
why you were actually able to stream tonight and weren't sick.
Yeah. And we're not all fighting for the bathroom. I don't feel good. Hey, Aunt Helen's cooking.
Alright. I usually despise your pain, but I think someone here can.
Chromite said the reason I'm telling you a story is to try to get you to go to sleep. Yeah, one of the jokes is that I'm the Ambien of Lotro streamers. People watch my stream just to help them fall asleep and get them into a deeper sleep. It's like, do not watch Big Ed Mustafa stream unless you have a full 8 hours to devote to sleep. Do not operate heavy machinery or drive after watching Big Ed Mustafa.
So they're saying you're boring?
I'm saying I'm boring, which is okay. They're probably thinking I'm boring, but they're too polite to tell me to my face.
Yeah.
One of the nice things about playing Lotro is the community is very nice and polite.
That's good.
Looks like I need one more patrol leader. Oh, we found a spy.
I'm working on tracking while I'm cooled down.
I'm trampling that mountain lion. My horse is stomping on him. Yes. Diego says, sometimes I sleep in fishing time. So if I'm fishing, Diego normally takes a cat nap.
How long do you fish?
Well, the last couple of weeks it was Summerfest, and there's up to like 70 minutes of fishing per day just to complete the festival quests.
That sounds so boring.
I like the fishing in game. I'm a weird and unique player, however, most people do not.
A rare fish indeed.
Yes. Although Big Ed does not yet have the title. And in fact, I don't recall doing any festival fishing on Big Ed. I think since we haven't gotten him his first agers yet, I wasn't too worried about getting him any crystals. We're looking
trying to
for
think
that
whether...
third spy?
Nope. We should have all three. We got credit. No, I was just thinking it was better to go back to town. Because I don't know if he sends us over to where we're going to be going after the epic. And
I seem to have angered a deer.
right here, fun with that.
What dudes were asses?
Normally they are. Like I said, I must have angered this one. So back to town we go.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely have the opportunity to have the title like a fish, you know.
Chromite says, hey, we're watching you, so the joke's on us then? Could be. One of the problems with riding around on war steeds, it makes it hard to follow chat. Messenger Blom says, story time with Big Ed? Yes, indeed. Gore complimented Big Mikey Ocho's Rocket League prowess. Edith Aldora thought I said cheesecake sandwich instead of cheesesteak sandwich. Epic Ogre's checking in. Ed is back. There's no more younger Ed. No, unfortunately, my nephew's busy tonight and not here streaming. Pulu Felgar checking in. Hello, Apulu. Welcome, everybody.
How may I help you, friend? These are troublesome times indeed. Gondor needs your aid.
What I try to do is get them to fall asleep while they're still at their computer, because if they doze off and face plant into their keyboard, they still count as viewers for the stream. But if they log off and go to bed, then I lose the viewer, so. The only reason that Standing Stone Games keeps me around on the streaming team is because enough people fall asleep at their keyboards that it looks like I do okay with viewership. Alright. The Lost Harbor?
Yep.
And Dol Amroth City Guards. I guess we ride for the Lost Harbor.
Yep.
So can your character just summon animals whenever they want, or just the horse?
Just the horse. The character I am playing, although I think I could have cosmetic pets, I'm playing a Guardian, which is a heavy armor dude who carries a big heavy shield. And he's like what we call a tank or a maximum protect character. If he's fighting in a group and we go up against a big boss character, it's my job to basically engage the boss and take most of the abuse while the rest of the team takes him down or helps take him down. I'm
Now
what
we just-
euphemistically used to be known as a meat shield in the MMO community.
Yeah.
I prefer
Now
the
we just
term
need
block.
you to be able to, like, actually take the hits.
Sorry, Zinger, what were you saying?
Just saying, now we just need you to actually be able to take the hits and not die.
Yeah. It's not a particularly good Guardian I've built, so I need to get a couple of virtues boosted and get some better armor.
Get some good blades from Chromite. Who knows this?
Gondor needs your aid. Gondor needs your aid.
I don't know, every time I talk to Chromite about what I should do about Lotro, he keeps telling me to uninstall it and to go play something else, so not sure what I should do about that.
Gondor needs your aid.
You could play
These are
solitaire.
troublesome times
People
indeed.
would really fall asleep to that.
Hmm?
You could play solitaire. People would really fall asleep to that.
I actually streamed Candy Crush one time just for fun. And you remember
Alright,
the
we're
game Slither?
Yeah.
My buddy All Up from Texas used to stream that pretty regularly.
I'm gonna go on the other clip side and talk to the guy for the epic.
Okay. Zinger here was one of the top 5 all-time best Hello Kitty online streamers.
If you bring that up, I'm going to bring up a prior Turbine game. If you make me cry, since that game's now awful.
It's not my fault. I don't know why they turned the servers off.
Do you not take fall damage in this game?
You do, but if it's a small fall, it's not a big deal. It ends up slowing your movement speed temporarily.
Yeah, I don't mind a little crunchy like crunchy.
Yeah, it makes a noise like your legs are breaking, but if you're on a horse and you fall off the cliff, then it sounds like your horse's legs are breaking. And we're okay, so it's like, okay.
Does your horse heal?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
This is Lotro Questions and Answers with my niece. Was greatly relieved. She was afraid that we were going to drag her to the radio control auction on Sunday, where we'll be helping out all day, and she just found out that we're going to let her hang out here by herself. And not only will she not have to go to the auction, but she won't even have to fight us for the TV remote.
There's nothing good to even watch on TV.
I know. TV sucks. That's why we play video games. So, yeah, not only have she been playing Sims 4, you were playing some Skyrim.
Yeah.
But you don't have any interest in Fallout, is that correct?
Yeah.
Fallout's awesome. Even Fallout 76, which pretty much sucks, isn't completely horrible. It's just not as good as any other Fallout game.
Did I hear people were getting like lead poisoning from the helmets or something?
Oh, I don't know.
You know,
That's fun.
just another, you know, those bags were all messed up. There was some issue with the helmets.
I just assumed they were plastic, but that's pretty
Yeah,
hilarious. I'll have to-
maybe
have
maybe
to
they were
Google
plastic, maybe
that.
they were breaking or something. Let's go do that. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Okay.
I don't remember where we're. Oh, the one where we have to escort this dude.
Are we exiting the area?
No.
Or you got
There's an
another
end.
quest to finish?
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, we got to get to the boat docks?
Yeah.
Okay. Tenuliel checking in. Hello, Tenuliel. Ginger says, time for me to stop lurking and go off to sleep. Have fun all. Ginger, have a great night. And Apulu says, I can give you pro tips on Minstrel.
Take care, Ginger.
Here he is, dying elf.
Will you lend me your ear? A shadow is on my spirits.
Yeah, if you're dying, there probably is a shadow on your spirit.
This is a stool, right?
I was just going to suggest you might grab a stool if you want to hang out. Feel bad that elf is dying and we made him climb the stairs himself.
Would you like help him up or something?
Hey, you're the guardian. You gotta carry him.
Yeah, it was probably my job to help out.
Maybe it stepped on your shield spikes.
The sorrows of the Eldar are never ending.
Ponton headed out. My apologies for not saying goodnight to Ponton. Pulu just got home from work. Snorgerblom is checking people's foreheads for QWERTYs. Chromite says I'm a liar. I know, I'm just funning Chromite. Ricky's checking in. Hi, Ricky. Sorry I'm late to the acknowledgement. Just catching up on some chat.
Alright, so that's the Chromite outline the issue with the helmet.
Yeah, the liner had a mold in it. Okay. Tenuliel also greeted you, Zinger.
Hey, Tim.
Freelancer's checking in. Hi, Freelancer. You know, if Freelancer and Gore found out that you were playing Rocket League, Haley, they'd probably rather have you play with them Wednesday than me.
Really?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Are these sea pirates?
Hmm?
Are these
Yep. This whole section of Gondor is just lousy, filthy with pirates. And we gotta kill bunches and bunches of them. Oh, we have to explore the docks. Okay. We ride for the docks.
Oh, you're walking.
I know. But I always try to sound real heroic and say bold things. Like we ride for that one place where we're going to. Chests. I'll just let that pirate keep chasing me. Waterlogged barrels.
How long is a quest usually?
Depends. Could just be a few minutes. Could take a while. Western Gondor is made up of lots of small little quests. And there's epic storyline stuff that can take longer.
Is it like a certain storyline that you're supposed to play with this game, or is it just kind of random?
No, there's a set storyline. It's pretty good at storytelling, actually. It's one of the game's strengths. A lot of MMOs, it's like, go kill 10 first level rats. Okay, congratulations on leveling. Now go kill 10 third level rats. And you're like, what the hell's the point of this? But with Lotro, there's actually an arcing storyline that covers the whole game. And if you finish a section, you get treated to cutscenes, and you get to interact with main characters from the books and movies like Gandalf and Aragorn and Pippin and Merry and Frodo.
Oh.
Plus, you get to try to lead Ed around the world.
Plus, you get to lead Ed around the world, which is something that keeps Zinger amused.
I believe in the Starlax starter area there actually is a quest that just tells you to kill 10.
Onto the storyline.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's a big update coming out for an area called Minas Morgul, the City of the Dead, and it should be pretty cool.
Are there any other movies coming out in the series?
Amazon is doing a TV series based on Lord of the Rings, and it's supposed to take place during a different time period, so they can write more original storyline stuff and kind of script it how they want without being beholden to the original storyline too much. I killed all those pirates by myself because I'm awesome or something. Could be true, you don't know.
I don't, because I don't know much about this game.
I know. You used to play it. Long time ago before I showed you Sims.
Yeah.
Once she got her hands on Sims 3 and Sims 4, it was like, Lotro's stupid, Uncle Ed. I don't want to play that anymore.
Are those still her current favorite?
Hmm?
Are they still her current favorite titles?
She's mostly a Sims 4 player. Like I said, she tried Thief the other day and she was playing some Skyrim. And she likes Solitaire. And I think if she could score more than 1 goal per day, she'd like Rocket League.
I know that feeling. Okay, I'm in the shower. Nobody go in the bathroom.
Alright, good luck with that, honey.
Doesn't Sims 4 have like 500 DLCs?
Yeah, she's got quite a few of them. I think she's got like 6 or 8 downloadables, and she's got like 12 or 15 she doesn't have. Fortunately for me, I think her brother sprung for most of those.
Yeah.
She's like, you should buy me a Sims 4 update pack. And he's like, no. And she's like, okay, I'll just hang out here and bug you then. And he's like, yeah, which one did you want me to order for you?
No.
Nice.
I just ask him when he gets paid. I'll be like, can I have one? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. Haven't gotten any in a few months though, so.
Well, I'm sure the good folks at Electronic Arts will keep making stuff for you to spend money on. Particularly your brother's money, so
Yep.
it should all work out.
I would have played Minecraft if you didn't have it where.
Oh, Tenulio says, oops, make that hello nameless niece of Mustafa. You can call her Haley. That could be a name changed to protect the innocent. Or she could just be Haley. It's all part of the mystery. It's like everybody knows Ed's not my real name. Corsairs have moored at the docks.
What's the longest live stream you've ever done?
I did a 12-hour live stream one time. It was a fundraiser for, we were trying to put some money together to help somebody else pay for their honeymoon to New Zealand. They wanted to go to New Zealand and see the Hobbit village that still exists there. It was built as part of the movie set, and now it's a tourist attraction.
Oh.
And Zinger actually helped me with that. Boy, that's been a long time ago, Zinger. I created a character on a server I didn't normally play on at the time, and Zinger helped me get some experience tomes and some things to help me level up more quickly. And we got a few people to pledge, I think it was $1 per level, however many levels I could gain in 12 hours. And we got the character from 1st level to 39th level in 12 hours. We raised a couple of $100 to help with Arithard and Becca's honeymoon fund. It was pretty fun. I think Zinger did most of the leading that day too. I learned early on, just follow Zinger, he knows where we're going. Back to
That was probably good for them.
Jump on horses.
Is he supposed
Now
to
that,
look like a leprechaun?
now that they have a kid, they're probably not going on vacation anytime soon.
Yeah, I'll bet you're right about that.
Did you finish all the junk here?
Yeah, I think so. I've got all check marks except for talk to Delvier, who we probably just have to ride back to.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You can either fight or
I think
ride.
I'm good to go.
You're gonna trample them out of the way from us.
Now I'll just keep riding. It's one of the nice things about heavy war steeds. It's very rare that you ever get knocked off your horse, so you can just ride through crowds of stuff.
Until you run under a tent like I just did.
You're not a smart man. Oh, we're set to go into Tarling's Crown. That
It
sounds
always
good.
warms the heart to meet a new
I don't have
friend
enough
in
room
these
to pick
dangerous
up any
days.
more quest rewards. Zinger, save me! I'm being accosted by
Yeah.
pirates.
I think someone
Probably. Can you blame them? You're sitting here right next to me right now, like, Uncle Ed's right. I'm super drowsy.
I am Lathlon, and I am
On
proud
the
to
entrance
count
to the
myself
cave
among
of
the
Averim,
Averim.
overlooking the sea. Singer, Haley said, is he supposed to look like a leprechaun? I'm pretty sure I answered yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Have you ever watched Game of Thrones at all?
No.
Yes.
Do you know who Peter Dinklage is, Haley?
No.
Have you ever seen Elf?
Yeah.
Okay, he's the hotshot children's book writer they bring in, who happens to be a dwarf.
Oh, the one with the long hair?
No, he's got the beard. And, what's his name? Help me out, Zinger. Who's the head in Elf? Will Ferrell.
Yep.
Really makes him mad, and he attacks him in the boardroom and threatens to kick his butt. Peter Dinklage. Little dwarf guy.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Well, Zinger looks like if Peter Dinklage was playing Robin Hood, that's all.
Yeah, and when you asked, did you watch Rocket League, or Game of Thrones, I assume you were talking to me, not her, because
Oh. Well, you know how teenagers are. Nothing's more fun than watching something you were told not to when the parents aren't around.
well, I am a quarter Irish, so there you go.
There you go.
These
No,
are
I want
troublesome
some-
times indeed.
I want some fries.
Gondor needs your aid.
You want some fries?
How may I help
Yeah,
you,
love
friend?
me
With
some
all the
potatoes.
dinging? Yeah.
How may I help you, friend?
Finish. Find the entrance to the cave. And talk to Gillinor. Is Gillinor inside the cave?
No, he's back in the town.
Okay. Remember, you guys, do not throw away your traveler's loot boxes. Buy keys for them and open them. If you don't, you'll regret it.
And if you get too many, just create a mule character and send them all to them.
Exactly.
Because that's kind of what I did on every server.
Perfect. Tanuliel has to run. Have fun. See y'all later. See you, Tanuliel. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll talk to you more later. Oh, and Tanulia was making fun of Freelancer because Freelancer's like, Rocket League sucks. Nobody should play that trash.
Oh, I agree.
Yep. Edith Eldora says, I filter those out so I don't even get them to start with. And I feel like I may have ridden the wrong way. Nope.
Yep, just ride back to town.
We ride for town.
Doesn't this game have those really big orcs? And if like you come across them at a low level, they'll just kill you in the first hit.
Yep.
I remember Jacob was playing this game and he made it into one of those.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever filtered any loot out. I just can't. I can't fathom the thought of not getting loot.
Yeah, I've just gotten used to making the decision on what to pick up or not pick up manually, so automating it just seems like, but what if I change my mind later?
These are troublesome times
Like, what if all of a
indeed.
sudden they put coupons in Traveler's loot boxes for free Coke Zero, and I've got them filtered out? Those are pretty nice boots.
Gondor.
I think I saw like Pepsi is doing some kind of like pep coin kind of thing that looks like a Bitcoin kind of currency. I saw something to do with PayPal. I don't know exactly what it is.
Well, there's a lot of talk about Facebook coming out with their own cryptocurrency too. I don't know if that's gotten off the ground yet or not. That had a bunch of bankers all in a nervous twitch.
Yes.
That's a discussion that would bore even me, and both of us would fall asleep talking about it.
Okay.
These
You ever
are
heard of
troublesome
Bitcoin?
times indeed.
I think.
It was invented by a guy named Peter Dinklage, who plays one of the Lannisters on Game of Thrones. Not really, I'm making up stuff now.
Okay.
I chuckled.
Haley's pretty smart and knows to question almost anything I tell her.
Especially when it comes to anything by President Peter Dinklage.
Yes. The first dwarf to orbit the moon.
Creator of Space Force. I think he also went back in time to kill Sarah O'Connor.
Yep. And that story about Hitler's suicide, that was actually Peter Dinklage, but they just said it was suicide to help protect Peter Dinklage against retribution.
Uh-huh.
Just remember, everybody out there watching, Hitler gets a bad rap for a lot of things, and deservedly so, but at least he did kill Hitler.
Gondor needs your aid.
Nobody else could.
The things you never thought you would have learned on Lurker Stream.
Exactly. We try to be fun and informative.
Equal party offender.
That too. If you watch Adventures After Dark and are not offended at some point, you're just not paying attention. Wow. Mrs. Mustafa's in the shower with the door closed, and she was just belching, and it was like causing the windows to rattle, and I think the neighbors could hear her.
I would imagine the porcelain acoustics must be.
How far have you gotten into this game before?
I've got a couple of characters. I got 2 characters that are almost at level cap, and 1 character that's been at level cap for a long time. Although they're getting ready to raise the level cap.
Wahoo!
So instead of going out and enjoying more new content, I'll get to max level again, probably while I'm collecting scrolls from the Minas Tirith dailies. Which doesn't mean anything to my niece, but... I'm going to sell 50 hatchets just to save pack space. Seems like a wise move at this point. Alright, I got 4 pack slots. I am ready for action.
Only 4?
As we're basically heading to the main town.
Off to Dol Amroth we go.
Yep, and we'll stop by that cave.
Title awarded, ally to Dol Amroth. Deed complete. Okay. We ride for that one cave. I think Zinger just headed out the other exit.
Alright, we can do either way. I'm coming.
Alright. Zinger's the little green dot on the mini map coming up behind me. And we're going to that quest ring there on the mini map.
That is one of the things I already figured out.
Well, you used to play this game, so I figured it would start to come back to you.
It also helps that his name tag is green.
Yes.
Yeah, I've definitely never flown off into the water. Nope.
Nope. Nobody'd ever go swimming when they didn't mean to. Entrance to a cave yawns in the cliffside. To your left, the hideout of the Averim.
I would imagine at our levels they would actually let us do the dead Martians. I don't know if you care about it. I don't really.
I really like that they made this whole cavern complex a lot deeper than it needed to be for no reason.
Exactly.
Not sure what that was all about.
I think these elves must be cosplaying as dwarves.
Exactly.
Pretty sure they're the only cave-dwelling elves. She's up here.
Oh, I thought we had to go around.
You can just go up the ramp and...
Oh, there's a ramp over here. I think I always miss the ramp. I think when you first walk into the cave, this just looks like stone wall.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not a smart man, so I usually miss it.
Mm.
Or maybe it's just bad design.
Bite your tongue.
I am called
Haley
Dorthanet,
suggested it was just bad
and I
design.
have chosen to care for the Arboreen. I am glad you have come to the cave of the Arboreen.
She's glad that we've come to the cave of the Averim.
I know your face, for I came to Imladris some months ago and saw you there.
Run back and forth needlessly.
Yeah, I mean, these two could have shouted from right here. She's literally
Gondor
looking
is
at her.
right to worry. The men of Umbar have not possessed loyalty like
Travel
this
to
for
the entrance
years.
of Dol Amroth and present
Go to Dol
yourself to the
Amroth
guards.
and give Lothiriel my
You want
warning.
to just port us?
Yeah.
It'll be sunup by the time we actually run back to the cave entrance, so
Oh yeah.
give me a chance to catch up on chat a little bit. Edith Aldora agrees it would be a tragedy if I missed out on Coke Zero coupons. And she suggests that Facebook was invented by an evil wizard. Oh, I missed the travel. Doggone it. That's what I get for reading chat.
Good job.
Start up the. Wait, are you the fellow? Oh, I am. Okay, just join this. I remember the keystroke.
I can just ride there.
Oh, here, I got you. Just join this instant.
Blinghunt, the gardens of Inuminas. Once
And I
they
can port us.
great beauty,
Okay, I'll look
now
at the screen
overgrown
until we
and
port away,
falling
and then I'll
into
read the
ruin.
rest of chat.
The stagnant waters of the gardens have become
Oh,
corrupted
yeah, that's a
by
good
the
tip
fell
for any
spells of Angmar.
14 hunters.
Evil men do their bidding.
You don't need to be next to your person you want to port.
Uger says, good night, Ed. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you, Uger. You have a great night, and we'll look forward to seeing you later this weekend. Freelancer says, basically offended without pause to a low, uninteresting level.
I'm going to stop to the bank.
Mm-hmm. The House of Coins. We've actually made it to Dol Amroth. Thank goodness there's nothing tedious about the Dol Amroth dailies. It's nothing but white-knuckled excitement the whole time you're doing them.
Oh, I can give you all my the extra rep tokens I have for.
Sure. I have none. But that actually brings up a good point, Zinger. I think we're at about almost the 3.5 hour mark. Definitely past the 3 hour mark. Yep, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Why don't we go ahead and call it a stream here? And since Haley doesn't seem to be interested in going to sleep yet, maybe she'll play some Sims 4. But I had a great time. I hope you had a good time, Zinger. Thank you as always for running with me. And just because I'm pooping out doesn't mean the party has to stop. Let's see who we can go say hi to. Category is Lotro. Looks like there's a bunch of people streaming Lotro tonight. Most of which are probably more talented than I. Apulu is up. French Girl Gaming is up. M-Dog Gaming is playing a Stout Axe Dwarf. And some other folks I'm not necessarily a regular viewer of. OSU Cowboys 85 is streaming. French Girl Gaming and Apulu are both on the stream team. I raid French Girl Gaming pretty regularly, and rightfully so. She is a delight. But I think I might like to raid Apulu. So let me take a quick peek and make sure Apulu's stream is up. And let's go say hi to Apulu Felgar. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a great weekend. And let's go say hi to Apulu.
Not chat.
See you guys soon. Plus one of my neighbors is honking.